Stories of Pirates. As you listen to the story, try reading along in your own book. When you hear this sound, turn the page. Chapter 1. The Pesky Parrot. It was Charlie Crossbones' first day as a pirate. He'd spent the last 10 years at pirate school. Now he was ready to set sail for treasure. He knew how to read a treasure map.
Aha!
Unlock a chest. And do lots of other piratey things. He even knew how to give a proper pirate's laugh.
Hardy har har har!
What's more, Charlie had been lucky enough to inherit his grandpa's old pirate ship and all the gear to go with it. But as Charlie looked at his outfit, he realized something was missing. He didn't have a parrot.
Every pirate needs a parrot.
A moment later, Charlie spotted just what he needed. Used parrot sale. Get the bird here. Parrots going cheap. There were parrots of all shapes and sizes. There was only one problem. They were all too expensive.
Do you have anything for a penny?
You must be joking, sailor.
As Charlie turned to go, the parrot seller called him back.
I suppose you could have this one,
he said. Charlie had never seen such a pretty parrot, and he was amazed it was so cheap.
You've got a very special bird there.
Going cheap. Now he had his parrot. Charlie wasted no time in setting off on his hunt for treasure. Out at sea, Charlie spotted a ship called the Fat Flounder. He knew it belonged to a rich sailor called Captain Silverside.
I bet that ship is loaded with cash.
Charlie waited until the sailors had gone to lunch. Then he rowed across to the ship and sneaked in through an open window. Charlie was in luck. He'd climbed into the cabin where the captain kept his treasure. But he had only just begun to stuff his pockets with gold coins when disaster struck.
Arr! Stop! Thief!
Shh! Charlie hissed at his parrot, but it was too late. Charlie took one look at Captain Silverside and ran.
Come back here, you sneaky thief!
The captain and his men chased Charlie around the deck 6 times before the poor pirate escaped to his boat. As he rowed back to his ship, Charlie turned to his parrot with a face like thunder.
Don't ever do that again, you pesky parrot!
But every time they went to sea, the parrot caused trouble. Just as Charlie was about to steal someone's treasure, the parrot let out a warning cry.
Arr! Stop! Thief!
Each time, Charlie only just managed to escape. Soon he was a nervous wreck. Whenever he tried to get rid of the parrot, it always found its way back to Charlie's shoulder. As Charlie was eating his supper one evening, he wondered what he could do. He had never felt so miserable. Thanks to that pesky parrot, he was a useless, practically penniless pirate. Charlie's long face was making the other customers lose their appetites. The landlord tried to cheer him up. They were so busy talking, neither of them spotted a thief creeping up to the landlord's cash box. The thief was just about to swipe all the money when Charlie's parrot squawked into action.
Ah! Stop! Thief!
What a wonderful bird,
said the landlord.
That thief nearly got away with my cash!
This gave Charlie an idea. Perhaps he could put his parrot to good use after all. The landlord paid Charlie handsomely for his new burglar alarm.
Stop! Thief! Bark!
The parrot enjoyed its new job, and Charlie had enough money to buy another bird, a quiet one this time. Chapter 2. Captain Spike. Macintosh Mullet was a poor fisherman. He lived on tiny Mullet Island with only his daughter Molly for company. One winter, the weather was so bad that Macintosh didn't catch a single fish.
We'll have to sell our things to buy food.
Okay, Dad.
So Molly put her father's telescope, her best blue vase, and a china cat into a wooden chest and set off for the mainland. Molly had been rowing for 10 minutes when she was spotted by Captain Spike and his band of pirates. In a flash, they dragged her and the chest on board.
All right, Les. Where's the key to the chest?
I'm not telling.
The mean captain tried everything to make Molly talk. Stale ship's biscuits.
Yuck!
But she wouldn't give him the key.
Then I'll smash the chest open,
he cried. As he spoke, a thick fog came down around the ship.
Help!
Cried the pirate who was steering.
I can't see.
I know these seas.
Said Molly.
Promise to let me go, and I'll guide you home.
Okay,
said Spike.
Shark Island, and step on it.
An hour passed, and the fog began to clear a little.
I'll take over now,
said Spike.
I can't have other pirates see you steer my ship. I'll be a laughing stock.
Can I go then?
Asked Molly.
No,
said Spike with a sneer.
You can walk the plank.
The sneaky captain had broken his promise. Leaving one of his crewmen at the wheel, Spike forced Molly to walk to the end of a plank into the shark-filled sea below. But there was no splash, not even a tiny splish. All the pirates heard was a thud. At that moment, the fog cleared as quickly as it had sprung up.
Arr! This isn't Shark Island,
growled Spike.
She's tricked us. Quick, lads, out of here!
It was too late. Before the pirates could move, the port police jumped on board. Soon, Spike and his men were safely behind bars. But the port police were still worried about the fog, so they built a lighthouse next to Mullet Island and made Molly the lighthouse keeper. Chapter 3. The Masked Pirate. Sam Sardine had always wanted to be a sailor. He was desperate to travel the 7 seas and do battle with bloodthirsty pirates. As soon as he was old enough, he joined Captain Winkle's ship as a cabin boy.
Now the fun will start!
But Sam soon found that life on board ship wasn't as exciting as he'd thought. He spent all day mopping the decks, peeling potatoes, and washing the sailors' smelly socks.
Woof! Stink!
Finally, he'd had enough. He went to the captain and asked for a proper sailor's job.
What a silly young shrimp!
Captain Winkle thought Sam was rather rude, but he decided to put him to the test.
All right,
He said.
let's see you sail the ship into port.
Sam's chest swelled with pride as he took the wheel. But steering a ship wasn't as easy as it looked. Oops!
You clumsy crab cake!
Luckily, the ship wasn't too badly damaged. Sam begged for one more chance.
Very well,
Said Captain Winkle at last.
you can guard the ship's treasure.
That night, while the rest of the sailors snored in their bunks, Sam sat guard. But he was exhausted after his hard day's work. Soon he was fast asleep as well. Hours later, Sam was woken from his dreams by a wicked laugh.
Arr, ha 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 ha! It's mine. All mine.
He rushed up on deck to see the dreaded masked pirate sailing off with Captain Winkle's treasure. Sam felt terrible. What would the captain say? He didn't have to wait long to find out. When Captain Winkle had calmed down, he offered a reward to whoever could track down the thief or his treasure. But, as the pirate always wore a mask, no one knew what he looked like. Suddenly, Sam had an idea.
I'll find the pirate and your treasure.
Captain Winkle didn't have much confidence in his cabin boy, but no one else had a plan. That evening, Sam went to the Spyglass Inn, where the local pirates spent the night. At breakfast next morning, Sam said in a loud voice,
I heard the masked pirate talking in his sleep last night. He described the spot where he hides his treasure.
One particular pirate sitting in a corner began to look worried. Sam's plan was working.
Now I know where the treasure is. I'm going to get it for myself,
Sam went on. Hearing this, the pirate rushed out of the inn. Sam followed close behind. The pirate jumped into a boat and rowed to an island just off the coast. Sam ran to Captain Winkle.
Follow that pirate!
When they arrived on the island, they found the pirate hurriedly digging up a treasure chest. The captain recognized it at once. It was his treasure chest. Taking a flying leap, he landed on the pirate.
Take my ship and fetch help, Sam, my boy!
He roared.
You trust me to sail?
Cried Sam.
Aye, aye, Captain.